Are you a teenager? Are you faced with struggles? Do you find your struggles too hard to bear without life alterations? If this is you, you should read Under the Wolf, Under the Dog by Rapp. From page 1, we meet the main character, Stephen Nugent, as he lives his average day-to-day life. Or is it? See, Stephen comes from a normal family. His mom and dad were both employed. His brother was a star on the basketball team. And Stephen, he was your math elite. He was the best of the best in math and went to a special school for it. However, everything came to a dramatic halt when there was news. Breaking news that his mother had developed breast cancer. The news shocked the family and the town as a whole. Desperation was everywhere. From hospital visits to in-care patient treatment by nurses in the house to hospice to her passing. It drove the whole family into confusion and oblivion. The family didn't know what to do, and it drove them apart as a whole. Stephen was all alone. His dad was glued to the TV watching sitcoms all day long, not even going to work because he didn't know what to do without his wife. His older brother, he hung out in the basement and turned to drugs. Stephen was lost. He needed help. He was the average 17-year-old teenager, and he was struggling. He eventually turned to drugs and alcohol. Later on, to girls and sex. He turned to these because he thought he could find his identity, and he thought he could become a better person through this. However, he hit rock bottom. His drugs hallucinated him to the point where he fell 20 feet off of a building, impaling his eye, making him blind in one side of his eye for the rest of his life. Stephen, now in a state of desperation, turns to his only solution for hope, a rehabilitation center hundreds of miles away from his home state of Iowa. The rehabilitation center in Michigan is a place of hope, a place where he can go and find a way back to a normal lifestyle. But will he accept it? Will he turn to it? In the rehabilitation center, he meets people such as Stylen Scarlett and friends that are drug addicts and suicide victims. He finds them to be able to help him cope with this struggle. And in the end, he finds hope. But does he accept that hope? The only way to find out is to read Under the Wolf, Under the Dog.